Alright. What's up, summoners? King Blair here. So today, we're going to be going back to Arena. As you see, I have not done Arena for a long time. I've just been going every single day, coming into that shop, clicking this little thing, buying the flags, and not doing anything, right? I have not done any Arena in a while, so I need to start going back. We are going to be Challenger 5, so it's going to be a long climb to get back up to Champion 1. Will probably take 2 weeks. So hopefully we get to talk sometimes, because if you guys know, I am not a fan of the current Arena. I'm not a fan of Arena overall. I feel like it's a big chore, but I still want those crystals so I can get some nice summons, especially since there's a new unit coming out. I ideally want to be able to get a couple more crystals to get more summons so I don't have to spend it at all. That's the hope. So yeah, we're going to be doing some Arena, and during Arena we'll be talking about different things. I'll try to mark with ads where we're stopping, and I'll try to make sections afterwards. So I'll click on the little insert ad to mark it, and then I'll try to go back and make the sections. If not, that's what it should be doing for you guys. So if you just skip around that, that'll be like the discussion points. So while the stream starts, I'm just gonna be doing Arena, kind of seeing what's up. I have no idea what the meta has been since the last 3 to 4 weeks that I've been away. So that's gonna be fun, and then we'll go into talking about the unit buffs and just other stuff as we go. All right, let's get right into it. So Series of 10 makes Arena pain to play. Yeah, I've heard about that. I heard that it's not as FCC reliant, but it's more about Cerise and F10, which I think I'm actually okay with. Shockingly enough, I think I'm actually more okay with doing that than fighting a million Fallen Cecilias. So we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna slowly grind this out. I don't have a cleave team, so these are going to be slow and grindy, which is one of the reasons I also don't do Arena. I just feel like it's like, I'm sitting here forever, right? So hopefully, since everything's a little bit faster, we can just slap some nice little stuff. But alright, let me make Arena teams that I know I'm going to be using. So we'll start with this one. I feel like we're going to be using Emo Haste a lot. I honestly just want to, like, top model Ludwig this. And like Akali. I'm just gonna bring a bunch of DPSs because this is just, they're just trying to slow me down. So we'll just do this. And we have the Emo Haste there just for safety in case it's Emulate Dreamblade RB. We'll just do this, and we should be fine. I know, bro. Arena is just a dead game mode, dude. I actually hate Arena. So if y'all don't know why I hate Arena, is because I was in Champion for a very long time, and it just was all Fallen Cecilia, dude. It was like Fallen Cecilia everywhere, and I was so tired of it was before Landy buffs, it was before OP Sig, before all these units, and I was just like, I was so tired, and I was just done with it, and I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But okay, let's, oh, we forgot to change our Stennis artifact. We're gonna have to do that in a second. We have our own Lela right now, because I'm doing some farming. So we don't have the souls. We'll do this. High Ephra's units here. Because Akali has 20%. Really? A lot of Momo? Why? That's so weird. I guess for Novasar. Yeah, it's a lot of a hassle, but y'all know that unit coming out tomorrow? I feel like it's gonna be Belial from like the storyline. You probably guys are like, who the hell is Belial? What are you talking about, King Blair? Belial is the is that one unit that is from Policia. Like, it's the leader of Policia, essentially.
You want to try me?
Alright. But yeah, I don't like Arena either, which is why I'm doing it on stream. So I apologize if you guys get bored. That's why we're here to talk, you know. We can do Arena and talk together, you know, Arena and chill. That's the hope for this. Let me turn the volume down because I do want to put music. And I don't want it being like super loud. Alright, let me put some music on while we do this. Is this just trying to like make you wanna like not fight? Like, is that what they're trying to do right now? With these defenses? I feel like that's all these defenses are trying to do. Cause I don't see another reason that they would, like, it's not gonna win. And I feel like I could have cleaved this on my brother's account, honestly. Belial? Nah, it's Belial, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. Also, we need to get Stennis souls, because This is ridiculous. We're gonna turn this on auto. And hopefully my team is able to clear it.
I don't have the time.
It's Belial? Let me look this up while this plays on auto. Alright. Let me make sure I target the right one. Alright, let me see the Epic 7 news. So you guys can see the new unit and like speculate with me. After I put music. So let me put some music. So let me put some music in the background since we're arena and chillin'. Alright, here we go. And this is still too loud. Dude, I don't know why Epic 7 sounds are always like super loud. Let me know if y'all can hear the music, okay? If not, I'll put it up a little bit. It might get a lot louder in a second though. Okay. Let's go back and change our Stene as artifact because I feel like we're gonna be using a lot of Stene. So let me go back and change this Stene artifact because I do use Stene for A13. So right now she has something else. Hey, what's up? Whoa, TC. That's crazy, bro. You didn't have to do that, bro. I appreciate it though. Appreciate the dono. That's crazy, bro. Thanks, bro. I'm glad my videos are helping you get better in RTA. But okay, let me go to Stene and change this out because I do use it for A13 a lot more than I should. And let's put book on her. Where's the book? Oh, there it is. Okay, let's put this on her and then we can just do it easy. Okay, I'm glad y'all can hear the music. But thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Alright, let's go back to arena. Dude, I hate arena. But we're gonna do it. I'm gonna be positive. You know, positive King Blair. This makes me want to build Sirmia, dude. This actually is making me want to build Sirmia. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna take the exact same team to this and just grind it out. Is this really the new arena? This is weird. I'm kind of used to seeing FCC all the time. Ammo Crawl for A13. Nah, I wish, dude. I wish I had Ammo Crawl. We don't need Ammo Hay, so we can go even more aggressive, dude. What do we want to do against these teams? We can honestly take SSB. Oh, let's just take Landy, so we can speed everything up and be a little bit faster. Since Landy can give us speed buff and everything. Hey, what's up, Colby? Just started. Just doing some arena. We'll talk about the units that are getting buffed as we go and as more people come. And like units that I want for them to get buffed. Once I get like a little bit more bored with arena, we can take breaks in between. But here's what we're going to do. We're not going to kill the Charles with the Akali, but we're going to put some good damage onto him so our top model Luluka can kill it. And then we're just going to... We're just going to auto this. Let me see how beefy this is. Cirilla Rilla? Okay, so that's one thing I wanted to talk about. So whatchamacallit? Cirilla Rilla. So they kind of talked about this a little bit in the Epic 7 thing. They said with like units like Cirilla, they want to make something for limited units. Like her, where players can get her through other means. Right? So I honestly don't know why they just don't put her in Hall of Trials. To be completely honest with you, I don't understand why they don't just put her in Hall of Trials. There's no reason for them not to put her in Hall of Trials right now. Because it's like... At this point, she's been out for almost 2 years. No one really uses her. I don't think anyone would be upset that she is... that she is getting a rerun or like it's free to get. Because like she was already free. So I think they should put Cirilla back. But that brings up a really good discussion point, which is actually going to be, what are they going to do with limiteds? So that's actually a big topic of discussion, and I plan to make a video about it. But the limited system right now, dude, with like limited units, I don't think it's healthy for the game long term. Like it might be healthy for, well, it's not healthy, but like it's cost efficient for Smilegate now. but it's not gonna be in the future, right? Because whenever you look at a game and you look at limited units, you always have to like remember that limited units new players can never get, especially when you're making limited units like Landy, like F10A, like SSB, that are literally like game breaking units, that without these units it's considerably harder, right? It's not impossible, but it's considerably harder. They also do marketing with limited units. So if I'm a new player and I see Luna and I'm like, bro, Luna looks kind of lit, right? And then I can't get Luna for like another year. I don't even know if I'm going to be playing a game that I just picked up that long, right? I drop most gacha games within 2 months. That's usually like, if I'm trying a new gacha game that I don't know if I like or not, I'll play it for like 2 to 3 months. And if I'm not wanting to come back, then I'll just drop it, right? Then I'll just drop it and go to somewhere else. And for this one, we have to be a little bit more strategic, because we need to do a little poke damage for my Tomoka to kill it. Dude, what is with all these like tank teams? Who could be? I think I can just put Ross actually to poke down the. But sometimes my Ross is slow. Let's put Kairon actually. Kairon should outspeed our. We're gonna use Kairon. Do I want to use Kairon? Is that a good idea? Probably not, but let's just do it. Yeah, I agree with like Landy should not have been. Landy, Luna, Deannie should never have been limited units. They should be like seasonal. Like, okay, there are some limiteds that are okay, right? When you look at things like, what's her face? Holiday Euphine, I actually think is a really well-made limited unit. Because the thing about her, the thing about Holiday Euphine is that she's strong, right? Like, Holiday Euphine is good, but she's not game-breaking. You not having Holiday Euphine does not make you any better or worse at the game. Oh, man. I think this is going to do too much damage to us. Okay, I think we can actually one-shot this. Keyword, I hope we can one-shot this. I'm going to be really sad if we don't. Yeah, but she's not broke. But I use Holiday Euphine a lot. Like, I really enjoy Holiday Euphine. Right? And it just... It's a unit that I enjoy using. I shouldn't use another one on her. I kind of wasted the soul burn. But it's a unit that I personally enjoy using. She looks good. She's seasonal. It makes me feel good that I have her and other people don't. What else is there? That's basically it, honestly. She's just cool, right? She's seasonal. She's cool. She looks great. I mean, it's playable. You can definitely use her if you like her. That's what I feel limited should be. Not what they're doing right now with like Deannie and all these other units. Like, especially like Deannie Landy, there was no reason for them to do what they did with that. Oof, we don't get to Soulburn. I mean, yeah, it's her animation's really good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really like her animation. I like all the food she has on her plate too, low-key. Alright, I think we kill Craw here actually. Yeah. Holy crap, dude! Is this like the new thing? Is what is this arena, dude? I have not played arena in this long, and I have no idea what's meta. And it's so weird seeing Craw on Holy Sacrifice. That is so weird to me. I hope I'm the only one that thinks that's kind of weird. That's really odd, actually. Dude, I have no idea with Deannie, because she didn't get a rerun last year. Deannie did not get a rerun last year. She has not been, like, it's been over a year before she last was, like, put out. If you're wondering why S1 there instead of S3, it is because I want to save the S3 for when I have souls. Because I'm pretty sure we can one-shot this. And we also get speed buff this way. So we can lap more. But I'm pretty sure I can just auto here. And it'll be fine. I don't think they'll reveal it that early. We just got our team of Mercedes. I don't think they'll reveal the new ML this next stream. They'll probably wait like halfway through whoever's next, which is most likely FCC. Which is something that a lot of people always ask me, why do you think it's FCC, right? Like, they're always like, why do you keep saying it's FCC? How do you know? And I'm like, it's just precedent. Yes, manga could do whatever they wanted and change it and not do that. But it has been the precedent for a long time. So I don't see why they would change that so suddenly. To say like overall, it would be odd if they change that quickly. So that's why I think it's FCC. Yeah, that's the thing. The new skin is most likely FCC. So I don't think they'll reveal it till like halfway through FCC, because it makes no sense for them to release a new ML and then reveal what the next one is. That would just make you not want to get our team and Mercedes, and people already don't want our team and Mercedes, right? TC, what people are thinking is Belial or something like that. The new hero, it's not. It shouldn't be limited, because we just got Fairy Tail Tenebria, who was limited this last December, and they usually take about 2 months to release a new limited or rerun another limited. So I highly doubt it will be a limited hero tomorrow. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. Very unlikely. But she looks cool. Whoever it is, they look pretty lit. I'm just looking at this and I'm deciding what I want to do, because I know I want to bring him a haste, right? But do I want to bring? Let me go to this, since we're gonna be using different teams for this. I don't want Emil haste. I could just tank this out with a Tywin and use like Kairon and a Kali, or I could just like go super scaredy cat, or I can just go full aggro and then go something like a Kali. I feel like going aggro today. I don't want to have to sit here through arena. I could also just SSB this team, and it would probably work. But let's do a little bit more aggro. Do I still want to put Kairon? Yeah, let's still put Kairon just in case, because we'll probably get outsped by that. Let's just do this, and we should be fine. No, they released the preview. They're gonna release it tonight, what the new hero is. Dude, I really hope they rerun Cerise. Like, I really hope they rerun Cerise, to be completely honest with you. If they don't rerun Cerise, I'm gonna be really sad. Because the thing about it is I really need Guiding Light. There are so many Rangers that need Guiding Light now. I don't like how they buff units and then they wait like 2 to 3 months before they release them again. It's just like, okay, I want to play with this unit now. Why do I have to wait X amount of time to pull for a unit that you just buffed, right? It doesn't make sense. I really want Cerise getting a rerun just because I want Guiding Light. I already have my Cerise, and also for newer players, they should have access to her. Dude, the artifact is so good. But I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're gonna do. If something kills Epic 7 like 2-3 years down the line, it's gonna be limited units. I could see Ilana being a limited unit, because they know she's gonna get people know people are like, she doesn't need it for people to pull her, but people are like, they're still gonna do it just to like, everyone wants her after, like, because she looks good too, so people are really gonna want her. But yeah, I am not a fan of their limited system. I think it's dangerous, and it's, the longer it goes, the more of a problem it becomes. When it was just Seaside, it was like, okay, just wait till next year for the rerun, right? But now we have like, how many, not counting GG Collab, right? Because those are not their IPs. We have Deanne, we have Landy, we have SSB, we have Holiday Youthing, we have Fairy Tail Tenebria, we have Cerise. Am I missing one of them? I think that's all the limited ones that are regular IP, like that are not collabs. There's like 6 or 7. Also, yeah, there's an oversaturation. 4 stars are non-existent. I was oh, Luna. Yeah, so there's 7. There's 7 limited units, and if they're trying to introduce new limited units, yeah, I talked about Landy. The only one I forgot was Luna. There's 7 that are their IP, not counting GG Collab, right? Because GG Collab, it's its own thing. But not counting GG Collab, there's 7. And they're trying to introduce new ones every year. So that means by the end of next year, we'll have probably like 10 to 11. That means that they would have to rerun a limited unit every month if they wanted to rerun all of them. That pace is way too fast. And they look like they're slowing down their pace, right? So that's scary. Yeah, I think just doing like a pick your banner or something like that, where you pick one limited unit you really want. Because I don't know, dude. I don't know what they're gonna do. They can't rerun them. And if they make them fully limited, like for example, if they made Seaside fully limited, we never get another Seaside rerun. Can you imagine new players will never have a Seaside? Ever. Like, they will never see Seaside. They'll never see another Landy. They'll never see another Cerise. That's crazy, dude. The other argument, TC, my friend, that you bring that up, put them in the limited pool. I actually think that's the best way to do it. It's after 2 years, put them in the limited unit pool. Or the all limited pool. Even after 1 year, you already get a lot of mileage from her. Like, instead of rerunning, on the rerun, make them available for everyone. That's what I think they should do. But the argument against that, it's people paid a lot and it was said it was limited. So are they lying now that they're not limited anymore? And I don't know how they're gonna do that and like what the laws are behind that, because there's probably laws for that stuff. Yeah. What's up, Mimika? But yeah, it's kind of like, I get the argument for not wanting to put them in the general pool because people spent for them, right? So they don't want to necessarily do that and then upset their whales, because then if there's no whales, it's like that. But then if there's no free to play, what are the whales whaling for? So I think after 1 year, you got your mileage out of a unit. If you pull a unit and you have them for 1 to 2 years and then they release it to the general, like, I feel like that's fine, right? Like, you got a lot of mileage out of that unit. You had 1 year when no one else that joined the game during that 1 year had it. And then they can just reintroduce them and put them in forever, right? So they'll get like, it'll be like limited and then boom. So that's what I think they should do. But the only unit, like, I don't know, they have to do that or they have to stop making limiteds busted. Because F10 is pretty up there, dude. F10 is pretty up there, dude. Can I just champ C this, actually? Let's put this, put light bait, right? Who else can I put to just, like, kill this team as fast as possible, but also not lose? I think champ C is good here. I don't think I need Emil Hayes. I could go Holiday Eufine. Try to get rid of all the debuffs. That could work. And then I don't know, dude. SSB? Actually, SSB just kills this team. Just do something like this. Right? Isn't that all you need to do? Because if I have champ C just pushing this back, we have light bait. That also brings Adamant Shield. And we have SSB just tearing the team apart. I think this should work. Yeah, but the thing about random one, I think it should be pick your limited, because I feel like if I was trying to get SSB and I kept getting like Holiday Eufines, I'd be pretty upset. I feel like that would make me pretty salty, personally. But that's so weird, dude. Why does it have to be that way? Why do they put themselves in that corner? Like, I don't understand why they did that to themselves. Dignus Orb Cdom. Interesting. I'm pretty sure our champ C can actually solo this. So I'm not too worried. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we just win this. The devs, they said they have a 10-year plan though, bro. You know, the 10-year small gate plan. Yeah, maybe for the Celine. It's just a little odd. I get, and it's a little odd to see them in defense as well. But I mean, this guy didn't defend himself against SSB. But like, see, it's like someone else doesn't have SSB to do what I'm doing right now. They'll never have that SSB to do this. But I can abuse SSB here. Oh, why are all the skills turned off? That's weird. just nerf them to the ground, then they have to do refunds. Doesn't know what. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird. Ken. Oh, Andrew. Yeah, Ken has to. Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about. So in a second, we'll talk about the new the units I want getting buffed. Right. So we'll get to that conversation in a little bit. Let me know if you guys are tired of watching me play Arena and you guys just want to get straight to like the buff conversation. Because it's gonna be a long time. We're gonna be talking about buffs in a little bit. Right now, we're just doing Arena in the background while we wait for more people. But I think we have a good number of people right now to talk about unit buffs. And I'm already getting tilted from Arena. At least there's not a lot of FCC. So I'm happy about that, actually. Maybe it's just because we're in Challenger, or maybe it's because the meta actually shifted. But it's really nice to not have to fight for 5 FCCs. It actually makes me hate Arena a little bit less. So I like it so far. But I'm pretty sure once I get to like mid Challenger, it's going to be crazy. But okay, let's pivot. And then I'll put it here since we got everyone gathered here. Let's talk about it. All right. Unit buffs, hero buffs. Who should get buffed? We're just about to get the balance patch tomorrow, right? So tomorrow, after tomorrow, we'll have some new buffed units. So who needs it after that? There are a couple of units that I think not only needed, but should get it to balance the meta out. And the first one that I'm going to talk about that I really think needs some form of buff, I don't know how, and I don't know what they're going to do with it, Desert Jewel Bazaar. I actually really think Desert Jewel Bazaar is the ML that needs a buff this next patch. Why? This is supposed to be Sage Ball's best season. Or not Sage Ball, Desert Jewel Bazaar's. This is supposed to be DJB's best season. It is full of control teams. Control teams are everywhere. And you know who's still not seeing play? DJ Bazaar. When you have a unit that's supposed to do a certain job, and people are opting to take other units to do his job, that's how you know a unit failed, essentially. And the reason why, it's not because of his kit, which is why I said that I don't know what they're going to do to buff him. It's the base stats. These base stats are atrocious. The HP is non-existent. The attack, extremely low, and he's supposed to scale above attack. The defense is okay. It's not bad, but it's okay. No crit rate help, no crit damage, no FRES. Zero FRES help. The only stat that is okay is this one. If we look at 3 stars, I actually think 3 stars have better stats. Okay, 3 stars don't have better stats, but it's still pretty close to a 3 stars base stats, right? It's atrocious. It's terrible. They did him super dirty. I think it's Momo has better base stats, just because she doesn't need the attack. Even Momo, dude, freaking Momo, but it's angelic, so I guess. But that's without the tree either. This guy's base stats are just atrocious. It's almost 3 stars base stats, right? So you have 3-star base stats on a unit that you want having high FRES and high speed. So does he have high speed? No. He's 108. That's really low base speed in the like right now 115 is good. Anything below 110 is bad. That's too slow. Right? So this is really freaking bad. The base stats are just atrocious. The skills though are really good, right? So this is on a 5-turn cooldown. This skill CR pushes 30%, cleanses, and gives immunity. That's insane. It's actually insane, right? Like the S3 is really strong. The stun is whatever, the healing is whatever, but the S3 is really strong, right? If they legit just gave him higher FRES or immunity to debuffs, he would be one of the most played units in this current meta. But he has nothing going for him because you have to choose. Do I want him fast? That means you're not getting any FRES and probably no tank. Do I want him tanky? You're probably not getting any speed, right? So then they can just lap you. Do you want him high FRES? Then he's squishy and may not be fast, right? So it's like you have to pick what stat. And that's just, you shouldn't have to do that when he's supposed to be fast and high FRES. Or he's supposed to be tanky with high FRES. He can't do all of that. He can only do one or the other. So it's it's really rough, dude. It's actually really hard for him. The only thing I could see him, the buff I would want for him, right? If I could give him a buff, would be that aside from this passive, first change it to not be based off the caster's attack. Why does he need attack? Why does he need attack? Make this based off the caster's attack, not the caster's, the ally's attack. Make this based off the like max health and his max health too, or something like that, right? Make it a mix. And the other thing is give it a base stat boost of 50% FRES. And I know that sounds like a lot of a stat boost, but he kind of needs that if he wants to function. So make this skill give him FRES. Still make people have to build more FRES to get him to work, but at least give him that little extra push he needs stat-wise to be strong, right? And that's it. That's all I could see him. That's literally all he needs, right? So let me see what you guys are saying. So he's one of the big ones, and I think we need this right now. We need this right now. It's actually the perfect time for Smilegate to buff Destitute Basar. Because if they don't buff Destitute Basar, why would you use it? I mean, it's his meta, and he can't even freaking function. You know how sad that is? That everyone else just does better than you? So it's just rough. Doris stats. I should check Doris' stats. It's probably pretty up there. Alright, let me see. You guys want Luna and Apo? I'm gonna talk about Apo Gabi. I don't think she needs a buff. As much as I want her to get one. ML Basar doesn't do anything, dude. S really needs it as well. So I was just checking. Yeah, it's literally just a scare, dude. It's just I don't know. Yeah, same little bit. He really just needs it, dude. All right. So y'all are saying some hot takes, and I'm gonna tell y'all why it's a hot take, and then I'm gonna tell you why you feel that way, and then why I sometimes could see that as well, right? We'll talk about Mayclo in a second, but she's not part of this conversation. So you guys are saying OP Sig, y'all. OP Sig's actually really strong right now. Operator Sigrid does not need a buff. She's fine. She does her job properly. She's good in RTA. She's good in Arena. It just requires you to play a certain type of style, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Just because she can't use her everywhere is not bad. She actually is really well, like she's really well made. I actually really like her kit. I am building mine. I do have one, and I am building it in the process of building. I don't cleave. I'm waiting for Guiding Light, to be completely honest with you guys, because I want to build a fast damage operator Sigrid. But it just depends. I mean, she does force you into a style, but she's the best FCC counter. She literally put FCC out of a job in Arena for the most part. Not a lot of people are using FCC. People are still using FCC, so like operator Sigrid cleaves are pretty good. And then in RTA, if you're drafting cleave, she's a really good option there. And in Guild Wars, all you see are those. The other ones that I have seen top level players use is they'll put operator Sigrid in tank cleaves. So in the four horseman comp with Last Rider Craw, with a Tywin, with FCC, I've seen her be put in those type of teams, and she does do a lot of work because she's also kind of like a buffer, right? So if you have the gear for her, if you have Guiding Light, you can make her a fast with high damage, like 240, 230-ish speed, kind of like a Landy, right? You can make her kind of like a Landy, or you can make her a full-on cleaver. And she does get a lot of usage. She's not a unit that's not getting any usage, right? She does see play. She sees quite a lot of play, actually. So she doesn't need a buff. The other one that you guys are talking about are Apocalypse Ravi. This one is really highly debated for a lot of reasons. The main reason why it's in the Asia server, she is one of the most used units. Fun fact. That's actually like in Asia server, she sees a ton of play. Like you guys say that it's like, hey, Ravi needs a buff, but people over in Asia are like dumping resources into her, and so many people are using her. It's crazy. Like so many people in Asia use a Ravi. Like if it's just, she's just a good unit. People like her for Guild Wars, people like her for RTA, people like her for Arena. She's just a very, very high investment unit, because you need to have some really freaking good gear to actually make her work. And most people are not going to have that gear quality, right? Yeah, there's still people that ask for that. Most people for a Ravi use Crimson Seed on speed set. That's the most popular build, is Crimson Seed on speed set where you have like 2k attack, 21k HP, like 280 crit damage, 200 speed, and then like Crimson Seed for the debuffs. And she does a lot of work for them. And if you pair her up with attack buffers, she can chunk, dude. She's very highly used in Asia. She does not need a buff. Like, it's just hard to use. So if you're a new player that gets her, it kind of sucks because you're not gonna be using her to the best of her capabilities. So there's that. So that's why I said it was kind of hot takes. Those are good. They're like Apocalypse Ravi and OP Sig are good. They're not broken, right? I'm not trying to say they're broken, right? They're not SSB. They're not RB, but they're still good. Like there's other units that are higher on the priority list. That's all I'm trying to say. In the future, maybe. Like in a couple months, maybe we can talk about them. But right now, they're okay. Emo Ken, I actually feel is in this category, right? And I know you guys are about to roast me, especially the guy that wants the heal, Andrew. I know you really want him to get a heal on the S2. Emo Ken is in a weird spot right now because he's actually really good for Guild Wars offense and for Arena offense, right? But I could see why you would want a buff for him to make him come back because he's a fun unit and a lot of people like their Emo Kens. A lot of people love their Emo Kens. He does have a really weird awakening. It doesn't make sense for him to awaken into FRS. So I could see them giving him a tweak or a little help, but any small change could actually push him to be really strong. Like if they gave him, I saw yours, yeah, it was good. I saw that, it's one of those units that Smage is probably scared because one buff can actually make Emo Ken OP. Like if they made anything, like if they gave him innate effect resistance, or if they gave him innate healing or something like that, he could be really, really scary. Can you imagine if Emo Ken could like actually build high FRS and then control wouldn't be able to kill him, right? Because he just heal. So it would be like a huge counter to control because control teams would just kill themselves on martial artist Ken. So I could see why Smallgate is like kind of like, he could definitely be there, but I don't think he's priority right now. I could definitely see Emo Ken getting a buff in the future, but I don't think he's like he's okay for now. He still sees play. People still do stuff with him. Like he's still okay. He does rely on cigarettes a lot though. But I mean, Emo Ken does his job, right? And there's units that don't do their job. That's my problem, right? So Smage could buff Emo Ken just because they're like, alright, I want to buff Emo Ken just because we want him to be good. But like kind of like LQC. LQC was doing her job. But now she's just really strong. So they can literally just be like, we just want to make her really strong. Kind of like LQC buff. So they could do that. I could see that happening for either Emo Ken or a Ravi, but I don't think they will. All right, some other units that need buffs. Chu is in a weird spot. She doesn't do anything this season. She's too slow. Her S2 takes way too long to set up. The S3 buffs isn't that reliable, and it's AoE, so Last Rider Crawl eats it up. She's a little bit on the slow side. She could still probably function. I feel like the only reason we don't really know too much about Chu is not because she's bad or good, is because people just don't like her kit. Why do you barely see LQC? She's a hard to build unit. Hibber. She's really hard to build. What a lot of people do with their LQCs is they punish FCCs. They punish Champ Seratos. If you're playing Control and you try to Champ C a Control team, a good player will put an LQC. Or like a legend level player will put an LQC. Because then your Champ C now is a dead pick. Because she can literally one-shot Champ C. She's good for those situations. She's good against any Dark. She's good against Rylet. Because you can just delete him if it's an Oberius Tooth build. So she's pretty spicy. So this is actually pretty good. It's a lot of people don't actually have her either. That's the other problem. So hard to build unit that not a lot of people have is gonna make it so not a lot of people have her built. If I had an LQC, I would build her right away. She looks really good. She's up there in terms of bruisers. Also, this meta is not very bruiser friendly, to say the least, right? So bruisers this meta are not doing too hot unless you're playing some 4 horseman comp. So unless you can guarantee yourself like the OP knights, like if you can't draft like 2 of these knights in your draft, it's really hard to play bruiser. You have to get a lot more creative. But if you have these 3 knights, you can play bruiser like crazy, and you'll probably have like super high success rate with them. But okay, who the other one, dude? This guy was dead on release. It's so sad because I actually think he has potential too. But sorry for OQC, Hell Cutter or Barious Tooth. I've seen both and they both work really well. Another really, some people put it on Portrait for more single target damage burst. So that's the ones that I've seen a lot. But I think Hell Cutter is nice for slower teams. Ubarious Tooth is good if you're dual attacking a lot, like with Ross. Ubarious Tooth is really good. 6-side big damage for LQC. Yeah. But this guy, dude, is just... He actually was dead on release. Weirdly enough, though, he actually sees a lot of play in Asia defenses. So one of the OP people in our Discord, who's in one of the top 3 guilds, said that in Asia they're actually using Mortalex for Guild Wars defense, and I thought that was kind of weird. Because they're using Fallen Cecilia, Mortalex, and T. Surin in their defense, or like Mortalex and Charles. It was some weird defense. If you're from Asia and you can confirm or deny this in Guild Wars, are you seeing Mortalex? Apparently, it's a thing that people were discussing for Guild Wars defense, but I don't see him being used anywhere else. So he's not great. Morris not great. He's not in a good spot. The biggest buff they could probably give him is make the skill be nullify all debuffs. So if they make the skill be resist debuffs, he'd actually be really good. Like, imagine if you couldn't like provoke, sleeps, or stun this guy, he'd be really good, right? That would be really good. The other thing they could do is give him more consistency on these, because this is just so inconsistent right now. Like, it doesn't make sense why they made this so inconsistent. It's not like you're getting that crazy of a buff. I don't get why this isn't just 100% once every 2. Why did they add this? They purposely did this to make him bad. He doesn't need this. Think of Elena. Elena's S2 does more than this. There's other S2s that do. Celine's S2 does more than this. It's like saying Celine has a 50% chance to proc her attack to hit someone. That makes no sense. It's already low chance enough. It already has a 2-turn restriction. Why add this? And you're only getting crit hit resistance. Oh, the world is ending. What? No, like that's... What? Why? Why are they so scared of this? It's 1 turn. It's a 1-turn increase hit resistance. Like, the buffs aren't even that scary, right? It's like, why? Why was Smilegate so scared to make this, just take this off? Then he'd be like a decent cleave counter, at least. But then you still have to proc Ubarious Tooth. Or not Ubarious Tooth, you still have to proc Elris Sword. So you can't even get it against cleave unless you proc Elris Sword. And that's a 25% chance for every unit hit. That's not him. So like, I don't get it too much why they did this, but if they remove this, he would definitely be a lot better. Dude, I don't know, dude. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. They just purposely made this skill bad for no reason. There was no reason for this to be this bad. The S3 is actually really cool. I mean, the S1 and S3 are fine. To be honest with y'all, I think these 2 skills are fine, right? It's like, if you read his kit, if you read the S1, you're like, okay, this looks really good, right? Guaranteed decreased defense, that's really scary, especially on a knight, right? That's scary. On Elris Sword, that could get pretty dicey. The S3, in theory, if it did a little bit more damage, it'd be really scary as well, right? You're stopping tanks from setting up. You're stopping stalling. That's good. I think that's great. It heals him and rages him. That's cool. That's cool, right? That's really good. And then you see the passive and you're like, why? Like, this is what killed him. Like, completely. It was this skill. Everything else is fine. Hey, what's up, Moises? I'm not ready to get Arcene's Shadow because I'm going to be waiting for that FCC. Charlotte needs EE. Charlotte's actually doing okay right now. Ricardo. I'm actually impressed how good Charlotte is doing right now. She's actually not bad in the current meta. She's pretty dicey. But Moore is sad. He needs a buff, right? So I think for sure the units I want to see get buffs, because this current meta is very control centered, and they're already doing a lot to counter the Four Horsemen comp. Like they just buffed Bisaria to counter the FCC Last Rider Craw teams, which is fine. I really want to see a buff to DJ Basar and make it so he can actually get a better base stat line. That's all I want to see is better stat line, right? Just give him something to help his base stat line. Preferably FRES. If they gave him like even 30% starting FRES on the skill, that's fine. That's fine. Or give him a built-in counter or something. You know, something. Just give him something, right? And the other one I really want to see is going to be Mort. I really think he could help the meta because this is pretty unique. I would like to see this get expanded so he could be like another Champ C to some extent. So like take off the provoke portion of this. Or add a provoke, I mean. Like so he can't get provoked down by fucking your Clury. And everything, and like, I don't know, everything else is okay. And like make this better. Like make it proc more often so you can actually use them a lot more. Those are the two I really want to see. Some other ones that are like, they're not doing too hot right now. I know YDCV just put out a video, but Cess is not doing too hot right now. It is how it is. He kind of needs an EE. This is more of an EE than anything. Haze is not doing great right now, and he's getting a buff, and he's still not been doing great, but it is what it is. Oh, these are typically pretty okay. 4 stars are like, who are these guys? They're never gonna get buffs. Their stat lines are low, and we need more 4 stars too, by the way. I'm just waiting for them to release Kana and Brenus as 4 stars. That's what I would love to see from Smilegate's side. It just makes sense. Why is there so many 5 stars and there's no 4 stars? When you have like all these freaking character models like Brenus and Kana, we can easily make 4 stars. The last 4 star we got was like Furious. That was like almost a year ago. Y'all realize that, right? Furious and Kawasu and Kawana were almost a year ago, and none of them see play besides Furious. So I would like to see more 4 stars be playable. Not ML 4 stars. ML 4 stars are fine. ML 4 stars are actually low-key broken. Who else is not doing great? Arminthia, dude, she's gotten so many buffs, still trash. It's so sad. She looks so cool. She's so sleek. She's so great in the storyline, still trash. He's also kind of not great either, but at least he has PvE presence. So he can stay a PvE unit. Not everyone needs to be PvP. Ludwig is kind of getting overshadowed as well. Furious sees some, yeah, Furious and Kawana and Kawasu were the last 4 stars. And the last MO 4 star was like, who was it? I think it was Sinful Angelica, actually. Wait, it's been a really long time since we last got 4 and 5 stars. Even ML ones. I'm pretty sure the last 4 star was Angelica for MLs. And that was also almost a year ago. And then if we just look at 4 stars, right? So starting here. Let me see. The 3 stars were cool though. I like some of the 3 stars actually. 3 stars are chilling. They're just waiting for specialty changes. Release, 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 unrelease, 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 unrelease. All these were on release. All these were on release. All these were on release. She was event pretty early. Last year was these 3. Kisanoai was kind of a collab, so I guess she's the newest. On release. All these were on release. All these were on release. Very early on. 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 I think Sinful Angelica was the last 4 star. Besides Kisuna. Yeah. That was a year ago. Just so y'all know, that was a year ago. That was the last 4 star. It's been a whole year. And we haven't gotten a new 4 star. That's bad. That's not good. That's not great. Like it's just, I don't like it. I don't like that everything's a banner. Like I feel like they should do like a big update where there's at a couple 4 stars. Like 2 new 4 stars or something. Oh yeah, Free Spirit Theria. I forgot about her. I forgot that she existed. But yeah, as far as other buffs, most heroes are doing okay actually. Like most of these are doing. Oh, Yuffie, dude, she's actually like nowhere. She got power creep. This is actually one of the units that got just power creep. She has no place. Every other unit in the game does her job up better. There is 0 units, or there's 0 like uses for Yuffie. Why would you use Yuffie over any other unit in this game at this point. Do you use her for Banshee 13 though? Because then it's like you can just use Baiken or Valen. So it's like it's not even like you can even use Mouse. Like you know what people use? Someone in Discord actually has this. He just built the mouse. He built the 2-star, and he does it with the mouse. Yeah, but it's like when you think about it, there's a lot of other units that can just one-shot at this point. Like there's top model Luluka. There's just a lot of units that can one-shot right now. So she needs it. Cess needs it. They're kind of outdated. Tywin kind of needs it. He's getting really outdated right now. Araminthia has been outdated. She's been bad for a very long time. She's never been good. I don't think there's ever been a time where Araminthia was good. She was always cool though. All these other ones are pretty okay actually. Surmia's on the come up too. Recently, Surmia's been seeing a lot more play. Because everything is like in Guild Wars, Earth Heroes are very popular. And if you one-shot something, it's pretty nice with Surmia. So I've actually been seeing a lot more Surmia. All these units are fine, dude. Like, it's just those couple that are not doing great. Shu's not doing too great. Moore's doing terrible. She's doing terrible when she's limited. I guess it could buff her, but like... Valen is okay. You know, he does his job. Flan, surprisingly, is okay. I think she's doing fine. It'd be cool to see her get buffed in the future, but Cleave's already strong. They don't use... almost no cleaver uses Flan. It's just for like the fun, spicy cleaves. These are all fine. She's actually on the come up. I actually really want to build mine for the current meta. Although Ray's better, I really like this Tina. And she does have her uses. She's getting a buff, so she's fine. Oh yeah, Maid Chloe. She's probably the only other one. So Maid Chloe she's not unusable. I will say those words. She's not unusable. I've seen a lot of people actually have success with her. And there's like a little cult following for Maid Chloe. She's actually like, there's a big cult following for Maid Chloe. And people really like their Maid Chloes. Like, they're pretty happy with her overall. Like, they're like, yeah, I mean, like, if you put her as a lag spot, it's not bad. She could use a little tweak to her passive. I think if they either made this revive with a little bit more health or have this passive change somehow, it'd be a lot nicer. She just needs a small tweak. She doesn't need anything crazy. Also, Fighter Maya right now is the strongest she's ever been. She's really good right now. These are all fine. And then 4-stars are 4-stars. Most of the 4-stars need buffs. I don't want to get into detail because if I went through every single 4-star, almost all of them need some form of buff. And I don't want to do that because it would actually make me really sad that there's so many bad 4-stars in this list. There's some really good ones like Shuri though. So I saw this question earlier, so let me go back up because I like the question. Yeah, I forgot about the new Spirit Theory. It's just tough, dude. Hey, what's up, Camway? I'm just reading the chat now. Cerise would be nice. Spec buff looks really spicy. I like it. It looks good. Oh yeah, he took all the hits. So okay, so that's gonna be the buffed ones for the most part. I think like there's not a lot of like overall units are at okay power level. It's just there's some that really need the help, right? So more DJ Basar could really use the help. Cess can really use his help. Araminthia can really use the help. Hayes could technically use the help, but like they're not gonna do that. Almost all the 4-stars needed, but as far as 5-stars, they're okay. Pavel, I think could be. Pavel is the one I want to see get an EE next. I want Pavel to get an EE, and I want it to be either speed or crit rate EE. But I want them to get it. Luna's actually okay. She's just not worthy of the limited title. I actually use my Luna. Like, the thing about Luna is she's still usable. These other units are not usable. Am I in Challenger in Arena? Right now I'm Challenger in Arena. In RTA I'm Champion. Luna's fine. It's just, it'd be nice if she was used more places. But she actually does really well in PvE. There's a lot of content I actually do use her for PvE. Yeah, I think speed moves are usable, although it's not the greatest. Luna in Expedition is really good. Luna in Jubilee Court is really solid as well. Luna in all of like hunts is really good. I used it to clear some of the challenges actually. Some of the reputation quests for Phantom CIC. I actually used Luna for the solo with Warrior. I just gave her like Sigurd Scythe and just let her pop off. But yeah, they're okay, right? So there's a lot of cool units. So this is a question I got in a sec. So we can leave this page because unless y'all want to talk about another one or y'all think another unit really needs the buffs. But the biggest one I think is DJ Bazaar and Mortalix. And then I want Pavel to get an EE. That's my dream. If you ask me that, I want Pavel to get an EE, dude. I can imagine Pavel being super spicy, bro. Can you imagine Pavel with like crit rate or speed as an exclusive equipment? That could be dicey, dude. Or if they took off his reliance on souls. What's a good counter for fast disablers like Bazaar, T-Surin? For Bazaar, it's Holiday Youthing. For T-Surin, you typically just... T-Surin's weird, man. Top model Luca doesn't really counter her because she's usually with a lot of like barriers and stuff. Emokendo's pretty good against T-Surin. But it depends. I mean, like, where are you trying to take this? A Tywin does really well against both of them. Seaside does really good against them. Holiday Youthing does good. And most fire units do good. Lilius does really good right now. F-Res Lilius is on the come up. I actually really want an F-Res Lilius. I really want an F-Res Lilius. Like, I've been looking at it and I'm like, I really want an F-Res Lilius. But okay, let's fight this team. Who it should be pretty easy. Pretty easy claps. Alright. Let's put that. Let's put Emo Haste. Let's put a Tywin in case things go wrong. And to tank the Sedum, of course. So that's to tank the Sedum. And then I could even just put Sitch Ball. Shoot. He can also tank the Sedum. Do I want to do that though? I know my Charon should be able to do it all. Yeah, I'll just put him actually. And I'll put him to get the HP. What speed do you think is good for Youthing? So, depends. If you want your Holiday Youthing to just counter Cerise, you want her at like 250. If you Holiday Youthing should be around 220 because Bazaars, people are really building their slow Bazaars recently. Like slow Bazaar is really popular right now for like some weird reason. So, with slow Bazaar being so popular, you don't want her too fast unless you're just wanting to counter those fast Cerise team compositions. But if you're trying to get her to be like a Bazaar counter, you want her at like 220. I have mine at 220. F-Res Lilius, what's a good F-Res Lilius? Like 200 F-Res. F-Res requirements are insane right now. Dang, that hit kind of hard. Alright, let's sleep. Oh my goodness, we didn't sleep her. It's fine. It's no big deal. I can actually just put this on auto. But F-Res Lilius are about 200 F-Res and like 240 speed. Their whole role is people will typically not ban Lilius. When they're controlling you, people are not gonna be like, oh yeah, let me ban his Lilius. No one ever thinks that way, right? So if you're able to get the Lilius in there, not only are you countering Falconeer Clury, because Falconeer Clury usually wastes her S3 on Lilius. But if you have an F-Res Lilius, she's not gonna land anything. And then she wastes F Clury S3. If they have more control, they're gonna try to control you. They're not gonna be able to, and then you just cleanse it all, and you have a knight that then is really annoying, right? I really want a good F-Res Lilius. I think it's really spicy. So that's a project that I might do during the free on equip event. That's actually something I've been really wanting to do. I needed the ML haste, but I'm gonna take an aggro team for this. Dude, I hate arena so much. So that's why I have you guys here to talk to while I do it. My Sage Ball, I can show him in a second. I can show him after this fight. Not if you soul burn? Yeah. Yeah, if you soul burn, you soul burn, bro. But like most people don't like to use their soul burns on a Lilius. Unless it's like they need to do that to win. right? Then they will actually do it. Huh. We're just gonna do this. We do run a risk of losing the Akali, but we just win after this, right? Oh. Yeah. Efforts lives no one expects. The new hero, Warren, is most likely going to be Belial. I really hope it's a counter to control. I'm a control player, and I want more control counters. That's not good. I shouldn't wanna have more control counters, right? As a control player, I don't think control is like F10 is just stupid right now, dude. She's actually like brain dead stupid strong. But how do you manage to apply Devos on a counter RV? Yes, RNG is his true passive. It's really hard to actually land. I feel like counters RV just have like they will always proc their Moonlight Dreamblade. Every time I fight a counter RV, he always procs Moonlight Dreamblade at the perfect opportunity, and then will counter right after. Every time. I've had it happen to me like 3 times in a row, and him counter like 2 times in a row. Dude, how are people still sleeping on F10A? There's no way. So, oh yeah, that brings me to a question someone asked a lot earlier. Why does this season of RTA feel so hard? Why do people like that? That's a question that I got earlier. Why does this season feel so much harder than previous seasons? So the big thing is that this season is not like the others. You need like the last season, you could get away with picking teams that didn't have a lot of cohesion, and that was fine, right? Like you could have some teams because it was mostly tanks. It was mostly about like bruising opponents down. So as long as you had strong units, you were fine. This season, you either have to have really strong gear tuned towards speed because cleave and control are the strongest they've ever been, or you have to have really good counters to those two teams. One big problem with a lot of early game players is they don't have the resources to build counters to teams. So for me, I know I need to build XYZ unit to counter this meta. But with the way that it is now, as a new player, you don't have that flexibility to just switch right away. And control has gotten big buff this season. And the only way you can climb properly is by building those counters. And those counters are really good against those teams. So unless you have those counters to the team or have really good speed here, it's tough. But F10 is the one that's ruining it. I would almost argue Cerise at this point in the age is a strong unit, but I don't think Cerise is busted. As weird as it is for me to say, because she's so stupid strong, I don't think Cerise is actually busted. F10A? Now that's busted. F10A is a... Woo! F10 is a piece of trash. I hate her so much. Let me actually see the... She's like everywhere, dude. She's in Guild Wars. She's in Arena Defense. She's in RTA. Let me see. I hate F10A, dude. But I'm almost done with F10A, and then I will never have to see her again, and I'll be the one abusing her, and then I'm gonna start liking her. But right now that I don't have her built and people use her very often against me, it's really hard. How do I check the... Dude, I haven't been here so long. I actually don't know how to... Oh, it's the rankings. Okay, there it is. F10A, F10A, F10A. Let's go down. F10A. Cerise, F10A, F10A. F10A, F10A. F10A. Let's keep going down. F10A. F10A Cerise. F10A. Let me actually look up the statistics. Let me pull that up for you guys, so you guys can see what's being used right now. This is Arena, by the way, but it's used just as much in RTA. Like she's in every match. There's not a lot of matches that I play in RTA where I don't see F10A or RB in this meta. Like I think F10A, RB, and Fallen Cecilia and Last Rider Crawl, those 4 units are almost one of them will be in your game. Whether it's FCC or Last Rider Crawl or F10A or RB, every game you play in RTA this season, you will most likely see one of those units. If not all of them. In the same team. So, there's that. Let me see if I can find the resource that just kind of tells you everything. Where did I put it? I think I put it in the help channel. Yeah, I'm just like, checking the Discord to see if I can find it. Because I know I pinned it somewhere. Oh, here it is. Alright, got it. This is Arena. Statistics. So, right now, Fallen Cecilia is still queen. Will always be queen. Arbiter Villager, pretty high up there. Cerise and Fairy Tail. This is literally, I would argue this is the exact same statistics probably for RTA. Actually, bro. This is actually the same statistics as RTA. These 3 units, these 5 units are this season's like OP. So FCC will always be the strongest one. So yeah, it's just not great, dude. F10 should be using HP, although I have seen attack percentage next. Yeah, but I could see that because it used to be really strong. Right now, F10, I think Abyssal Crown is the more popular one. It started with Zero Ren, but now it's Abyssal Crown. I think Abyssal Crown is one of the bigger one used right now to stun SSB, because a lot of people are building SSB like really, really strong to counter F10As. And they're building like other like A Taiwans and stuff like that, that if they get their skills off, they win. So it's like they just rather have the chance to just stun them and not even let them use their skills. Or RB too. Like it could be an RB as well. You can Abyssal Crown the RB and then the RB doesn't get to S3. And then you can kill him when you want instead of killing him when the opponent wants you. I'm building her 260 Japanese import. Since you asked about my F10, she's going to be 260 speed. She's getting reworked. I'm prioritizing her over Falconeer Clear at this point. So, yeah. But those 5 units. That's the thing though. You need FCC and immunity. But the thing about it is that's still RNG. And usually the FCC players also take Fallen Cecilia and F10A. Because Fallen Cecilia also provides Provoke. So it's still RNG if you're doing F10 and Fallen Cecilia. In Arena it's different though. In Arena you can just put I didn't know this, but Arena strip is not random. So in Arena, F10A will always strip barrier off of FCC. In RTA, it's random. So I didn't know it was like that until one of like the top players told me that. And I was like, dude, actually, same thing with Athletica. Like Athletica and like all one strip are consistent in here for the most part. So I didn't know that, to be completely honest with you, but that's how it is. So, or that's how I've been told it is. Hopefully I'm not spreading misinformation, but that's what I've been told it is. I actually I kind of want to try it one day. But next banner is gonna be, it's probably gonna be Belial, who's the leader of Policia. That's my guess, George. That's most likely the next banner. And for Mystics, after it's probably gonna be FCC. All right, I kind of want to take my Landy to this. Bassar would eat this team alive. I really want my Bassar just to deal with these type of teams, but we'll take Landy instead. All right, we'll take a little bit of Landy. And then we need something to wall break as well, because this is not gonna be enough. Who could be good here? My Charon's not up for this. I don't want to feed the last Rider Craw. I could probably do this, so that way I have souls too. And then Bassar would be perfect right here. But sadly, he's not built. We can put our own Royale and just tank and spank it out. I think I'm just gonna do that. It's gonna take a while, but it is what it is. Wait, that's so cool, John. I didn't know that. So it is true, right? It's Arena and Guild Wars, it's always from the left, and then RTA is always RTA is always the other way around. I'm just gonna set this up now, so to not give the last order code more stuff. Yeah, it's always fun to see Charon hit SSB. SSB also almost always hits raw. I don't know why it's a thing, but it just does. Okay, so I'm glad it was confirmed. So there's less RNG in these type of game modes than there are in others. We don't even need to heal here. I just want to pop the heal. I don't think any of my units will die, actually. Let's just do Ross. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can do this. I probably should have put Deanne, actually. Hindsight. So this would have gone a lot quicker. Because I don't have a damage landy, so it's a little bit rougher on us. Oh, I didn't know that didn't count as a buff. Alright. If I do this, she's just gonna do the S3 on her. That sucks. Alright. He's gonna get S3'd, but we'll be fine. I don't think this Alencia kills my S10 either. There's the S3, which means we can pop off a little bit more. Let's start going on this. L Resort FCC, interesting. Yes, effectiveness is... It's in a weird spot right now. FRES and effectiveness is in a really weird spot right now. Does Alencia still need a buff? No, I think Alencia's fine, dude. Alencia's just not as OP as she was before. But she's still good. How many turns have we given this last Rider Crow? Okay, not that many. But I lost track of myself. Yeah, so the reason why top level players aren't building effectiveness is because people aren't building FRES, unless it's a dedicated FRES unit. So we're in like this weird situation where people aren't building FRES effectiveness because people aren't building FRES. So because of that, FRES is getting better. Does that make sense? It's kind of weird, but it's how it's starting to be. So it's one of those things that's like effectiveness is not that great anymore, but you still want some. I think the requirement for most FRES units went down to like 100 if you really want to land your debuffs, and even then it's like kind of like you don't really need it. So yeah, it's really hard, especially early game. That's why typically you see dedicated FRES units now over the old style. The old style was like super high effectiveness and super high FRES. It was like both because you kind of needed it for RTA. No, Landy. RIP. Yeah, it's weird, but it has made, ironically, because of that, it has made effectiveness good. Like, it's made FRES good again. I actually think we're going to lose this one, dude. I really just need a Bazaar. That's another unit that I need to build. Because this is silly, dude. This is silly. Bazaar would just eat this team alive. That's why I'm so sad that I don't have my Bazaar built. Yeah. I don't think we lose, but we're not in a great spot. Because we lose Ross and yeah, it's not great, but it's not all lost. I need to kill something here. Yeah, because of the frenzy changes. Because right now, like slow, like most games are done before Frenzy 3 because of all the RTA changes and stuff. Most RTA fights are done after a certain amount of time. Both RBs are very strong and viable. I can't tell you which one would be better for your account in particular, but they're all really strong. Dude, my Landy sucks, dude. My Landy's actually kind of dookie, dude. She wasn't able to kill. Dude, Rose target us. I need to change my Landy. That's another unit I really need to do. I'm sad. I shouldn't have done this team. Because he's gonna revive the El Crawl, and I'm pretty sure he has his S3 back up already. Yeah, this is a lost cause. No, my streak in arena. This is gonna make it so much harder to climb, dude. I really need just Bazaar. I need Bazaar or a better Landy. This is what I get for trying to play with a counter Landy instead of using like a damaged Landy. Sorry about that. I'm just kind of tilted. I should have skipped this defense and just tanked it out with like F Flurry or something like that. F Flurry Tomoka. Sad. Okay. We're gonna try this again, but this time we're gonna do the team we should have taken last time, and you guys will see that team. It's very similar, except this isn't Alencia. The team I should have taken to that one, it would just take a little bit longer. I thought Landy could actually do it. But it's this team. I hope I have the speed tune. If I don't have the speed tune, I'm kind of screwed. And the last one, yeah, that's it. It's still getting worked. My Bazaar is getting worked on right now. My Landy only has 3k attack. It's a really bad Landy. But this is what I do. I bring Stenit just for the book so I can soul burn their DPS. And then I get a guaranteed. And then I just do this. And usually even through a miss, my Tomoka is able to kill. Usually. But Ravi's very strong. Ravi's been strong, dude. So yeah, see, even through like no crit, we still kill. And then we just chill. Right? So all we do now is just wait for our Tomoka S3 to come back up and one-shot the last Rider Crawl and slowly but surely get there. That's it's a Rise of the Monarch. Interesting. But yeah, Frenzy has changed a lot. I don't think Frenzy needed to have effectiveness. I think just the attack changes was enough. Dude, I'm so excited for the new hero reveal. Also, you can do a very similar team that I'm using right here. This is kind of more of a whale team. But you can use a very similar team. Like, that could be a Lilibet. It could be a Glenn. It could be anyone. There's honestly probably better teams for this. This is why I really want to build my Operator Sigrid. Is for these type of teams. So, if I had OP Sig, this would have been over, dude. If that was like an OP Sig instead of Stene, and I just one-shot the last Rider Crawl, oof. That'd be beautiful. I don't think I have enough damage here to kill. But we're gonna try anyway. I know this is greedy, but I still want to try. To see if it kills. Since it's the interaction. Dude, it's gonna be a waifu. We all know it's gonna be a waifu. Nice! We barely hit it. But now I can auto this. Because there's no more damage there on his side. Alright, so let me see what you guys have been doing and talking about. Because I just finished what I needed to do here. Yeah, dude, Ravi's pretty crazy. Yellow Violin into a last Rider Crawl sees the defense. Does El Crawl passive proc before? It procs after Shulin. I've tried, it procs afterwards. So, in case you're wondering, Yellow Violin procs after the other thing. Can the 30 max percent be increased by anything? I don't think it can, Godwin. It's just the 30%. It's pretty consistent. So it's not nothing crazy. But yeah, I need my landing to be better. I'm just waiting for guiding light, dude. I feel like guiding light, and it's what I'm waiting for. I don't really care about the Cerise rerun, but I really want the guiding light. But I know a lot of people want the Cerise rerun. Oh man. But yeah. How can y'all still hear me if I sit back like this? Because the mic is all the way over here, so I can never sit back in the chair anymore. But let me know if you can still hear me even if I'm this far. Alright, y'all can still hear me, but yeah, I'm really happy about the buying out of the Artie Chop. Because ideally, I'm still going to pull in the banner. Okay, you're not supposed to chase limited, but because I have two really strong archers that can benefit from having a guiding light. Dude, if I can get my OP Sigrid and my my Landy on light, holy moly. And if I pull whatchamacall her face, FCC, bro, oof. Oof, I'm gonna be making some spicy teams, dude. Catch me after this Fear and Equipment, bro. I'm gonna be big OP after this Fear and Equipment. This is a very, what's his name? Shuffles type defense. Because I know Shuffles use, but no Fallen Cecilia, so. I sleep. No Fallen Cecilia, I sleep. Let's just full aggro this one.
Okay, let's do this.
Dude, I really want my drink max. I feel like it's so good. I don't think there's gonna be a limited banner rerun tomorrow, sadly. I'm worried that we're not gonna kill this Arby, so I'm actually gonna soul burn here. As much as I don't want to, I think I should. Okay, I don't think we need it to. That's kind of overkill, actually. Dude, please, bro, give me a CC, bro. I am willing to whale this time. I usually don't whale. And you guys know how I feel about Mystics. If you guys don't know how I feel about Mystics, I think Mystic packs are so stupid. I think Mystic packs are a scam. And I don't want to support a scam. But if it's Fallen Cecilia, bro, morals are out the window, bro. It's been too long. Morals are out the window if it's Fallen Cecilia, bro. I can't not freaking have Fallen Cecilia anymore. I'm tired. Mystic things are probably the biggest scam in this game. But, I mean, just for... You get so much, dude. More like Charon or Charles, which one should come first? I think Charles, dude. I don't think Charon is ever gonna get an ML, to be honest with you. I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm a realist, and I don't think Charon's getting that ML, dude. Bunny Charon will probably happen, but not as an ML, probably as a skin. But I think Charles deserves it, dude. Charles has been a menace for a long time. You could make a light Charon a little bit. The one I really want, this is a theory that was floating around, that I really, really want, right, for MO Charon, is Air Charon. So, like, light Charon from another world that's actually good and fighting for the goddess. That'd be really cool. That'd be dope. If you had, and like what he could do, this would be super toxic, right? If they actually did this, it'd be super toxic. But I think it'd be really cool. Charon's ultimate gives immortality to his whole team, or you make Charon's passive be when an ally would die every 4 turns, give them immortality. I don't know if I'm capping with saying that, but I think that'd be really cool design-wise if you made a light Charon, and instead of like helping himself, he helps others by giving them immortality. So you can make any unit an immortality unit. It'd be way too broken. And he could be like a Soul Weaver, right? So he doesn't do damage. It'd be really broken, but I think it'd be cool still. It would make Bazaar really good. And it would make certain units really, really stupid. Yeah, it'd be pretty toxic with Emoken. Counter Charon is like the best counter to cleave. God Charon, bro. Dude, it'd be pretty nuts, but I think it'd be really cool. And we're getting close to that point where like, is it really that crazy? Just give him mortality for one turn, man. You know? It'd be super broken, by the way. It'd be stupid. It'd be stupid broken. Basar would become like the most broken unit in the game. Like, I don't want that, but we have the things to actually not make it be as stupid. Yeah, Charon's been kind of in the dark. So, but Charles should really get an ML. Young Charles would be really dope. Young Charles would be dope as heck. The ML I'm really excited for, and I really hope it's the next one. But I don't at the same time, you know, because it's like I'm pulling for Fallen Cecilia. But there's a chance it's ML Lilius, dude. Bro, if it's ML Lilius, bro, my wallet's not ready, dude. My wallet's actually not ready for ML Fallen Cecilia, dude. I feel like risking it for the biscuit, even though I know I shouldn't. F10 it would also be unbuffable, yeah. Not everyone, just one unit. Hey, what's up, Bobo? Risk it for the biscuit, bro. But alright, let me. What team was I taking? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, bro. I don't want this fight to take forever, so I'm gonna go super aggro, and it's probably gonna mess me up. But at least I won't be here forever trying to kill this guy. Bro, I did my talk, Myth. We left for some time, bro. We left for a while. But alright, let me pop this guy real quick. And then I'm gonna regret this. I'm probably gonna lose this one. Knowing my luck, I'm gonna get deleted or something. Like, this T-Series is gonna delete my team. I want the Bear to go on Fallen Cecilia. So that's why I'm gonna S3 here and hopefully not too much. Oh yeah, dude, I need to update all the emojis. Since we have a couple more channel members. Alright. So we got what we wanted here. So we can kill T-Serin once and then kill her again later. Oh, this is how it begins. Bro, if this one-shots my standing, I'm gonna be kind of sad. At least I know it's not Basket. or not Moonlight Dreamblade. Stop streaming when he was on my flags, bro. We'd be here 24 hours. Hell nah, dude. I don't want to be here 24 hours doing stupid arena. Alright, now he gets to do what I just did. And I have to kill T-Serin again. I'm not trying to do a 24-hour stream, y'all. Hell no. I'm not that dedicated yet. Maybe for a 10K special. 10K Aether cosplay special. King Blair, 24-hour stream. Alright, we have to pop this now, even though we don't get the barrier this time. Dude, Baskets is... Gag Gaming is pretty cool. It's weird looking because that's armor. I'm pretty sure F Clear is using armor on her hand. I don't mind it, dude. I think it's cool. It's armor. This is an armored glove, right? That's why it looks like that, right? Alright, watch. He's gonna gab again. He's gonna gab. He's gonna gab here. 100%. 100% confirmed. Yep, there it is. Bro, how did we just know this stuff, dude? I actually don't want my Stena to hit T-Serin. Please don't hit T-Serin. Thank you. But, y'all, we're almost to 4K subs. I still haven't done the full guide either. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I'm a little worried about this full guide on the Cerise because I don't have a cleave Cerise. I can make a guide on Cerise, but I feel like you'd be missing a really big portion of Cerise if I didn't include her cleave counterpart. And I don't have the gear to make her. I don't have the units to make a cleave. So I might still do the full guide since that's a 3K. That's the 3 to 4K full unit guide that I was gonna do, that I promised to you guys. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is starting the video, getting the clips, putting them together, and then maybe ask one of y'all for a cleave series. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Do a cleave series. Hey John, thanks for joining, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks for becoming a member. Oh yeah, also the tournament. Updates on that. I wanted to do the tournament in 2 weeks from now, but I was really busy this weekend and I didn't make the sign-up sheets. So sadly, I don't think there's gonna be a tournament for a little bit longer. I apologize. This one is funded, by the way. It's going to be $100 and any donations that I get or anything like that to the prize pool. But I wanted to make it bigger, so that's why I needed more time, because I wanted to include as many of you guys as possible. So it's a really quick turnaround if I try to do it now. But that's what it is, bro. Hey bro, it's June. Y'all, shout out to June. Y'all may think he's a hater, but this dude shows up to every stream, bro. Think about that. That's like, you know how they say like your biggest enemies are your biggest supporters, bro? That's June, bro. That's June. Every stream, bro, he's here, giving me the views, giving me the rap. I appreciate it, bro. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come today again. That's how it's always cool. It's the true dedication, dude. Cause think about it. I don't even stream to the people. I don't even tune in to the people I like every stream. So I'm like, dude, if it makes me feel happy, bro, I don't mind the insults. So I hope you're enjoying the content, bro, and that you get your anger out, bro. But all right, let me think of this one. This one looks easy, dude. This one looks easy, but I feel like I'm gonna get clapped for some reason. I don't know why, but I just feel it. We just put light bait, right? Or water bait. Let's just put our Cerise. We haven't played with our Cerise in a while. Wait, I use this team a lot. Let me think. We'll put Cerise. I'm pretty sure we outspeed, and then we can put a Tywin. We could put our own Kairon. We could put a Kali and just outspeed everything. We could put Rylet. What do I want to do? I kind of just get rid of it, so I'm actually gonna put the Kali. And I'm just gonna soul burn the Z and kill her. Let me see it. There we go. Let's go. Alright. This should work. I don't even need the Ruel, so I'm gonna go something even more aggressive. In case we don't kill. Monkey gamer, bro. Monkey gamer, bro. Sometimes I'm a monkey gamer, bro. Alright, let me see it. Wait. What? Wait. How did my Akali outspeed my Cerise? That's some really trash speed RNG. They're how much speed apart? They're actually pretty good. They're like 11 speed apart, dude. That's actually 11. They're 11 speed apart. Now that I think about it, they're 11 speed. Yikes. Yeah, that's how much percentage is that? That's like, that's right at the 5% border. That's actually like the worst you can get. All right. We definitely have to kill this here. 30 speed RNG. Yeah, it's only an 11 speed difference. It's only 11 speed. Granted, my Akali should be a little bit faster. So, hopefully one day we'll be able to get a faster Akali. Even though I am thinking of building Cowrick instead. Cowrick looks really fun, dude. I really want my Cowrick to be better. I'm probably going to work on it. Because, okay, here's the thing. I was looking at Cowrick last night, and I realized that he's Virgo. And I'm Virgo. And I really like how he looks, so I was like, you know what? We're going to build it. I think it'd be fun. No, my Akali is pretty fast, actually. She just doesn't have... She could have been better, but we got a lot of low rolls that we need to fix in the future. I could make her 280 speed, but I like the helmet having that much attack. Because I mostly use her to counter things like F Flurry and what's the other one? Tomokas and like other speed teams. But okay. I'm okay with my Akali. It's not the best, but it's okay. Someone asked my Sitch Ball, so I'm gonna go back. Who does Cowrick counter F Flurry? Cowrick counters F Flurry really freaking hard, dude. Like it's funny how good Cowrick is against F Flurry. Yes, 272 speed's a little bit on the slow side nowadays. But this is my Akali right now. Nothing crazy. Definitely like a lot of work in progress. This sword is like, it didn't roll great, but I needed the crit rate, and it rolled into attack, and the speed was okay, so I was happy with it. This one, it's hard for me to replace, because if I replace this, I lose so much attack. 209 flat attack on Akali is a ton of attack, because she has really low base attack stat. So this is like really nice, and it has some speed, right? So it's like, I would lose a lot of attack if I switch this helmet. This is probably like kind of hard. If this had got into critical hit damage, I would have been super happy, but it didn't, and it went into health, and it's like whatever. But the speed was really good too. So like if it went into here too, dude. You know, if I miss a crit, is the equivalent of me pulling an ML 5-star. Every time I miss a crit, I basically missed. It's even worse than a 5-star, because 5-stars are 2%. It's getting a 5-star from a Covenant bookmark. I have higher odds of pulling a 5-star off of a Covenant bookmark than I do of missing a crit. But it still happens. And I still hate it. It's really annoying. This is definitely one of the main points I want to switch. I needed it because of the crit rate, but these two stats are so useless. Ideally, that would be into a 21 speed one, and I'd be really happy. This low roll to high heaven, bro. It's a quadra roll into speed, which means it would have been a 21 speed piece. Or 24 speed piece, actually. But I low rolled a lot, so makes me pretty sad. Yeah, it would have been, no, it would have been 22 speed. So we're missing 4 speed here, we're missing some speed there, and the boots are pretty nice. It just rounds out the rest of our kit. So, dude, that'd be really nice. But nah, yeah, no, I do more Covenants than I do. Cause I don't play RTA every day, but granted, we've been playing a lot of Arena, so. But yeah, it's like, dude, I hate how they made that 0.7. It's like a slap in the face. It's like, we know crit rate imprint is OP, so we're not gonna give you that final 0.7%. So let me see it. This defense is odd, but it also just loses to Bazaar. I really, dude, I think Bazaar is actually insane for Arena right now. I don't know what I want to do against this team. Huh. I want to take Cerise ideally. I want to take this just because it's fast, dude. I'm actually going to do this. I'll just S2 something with Cerise or something. Dude, after I don't trust control in Arena. So we're just gonna, oh, no immunity on his last rider crawl. Nice. And we're gonna bop this. I need to max out Symbol of Unity too. See? I could have killed it, but I don't have a max Symbol of Unity. Kobe, you can continue to ignore them for like a really long time because they did it kind of dirty. They basically made it because it's not a Haunt 13, it's not worth your energy. That's the TLDR to the new sets. I like the new sets. I will definitely use some of the new sets in the future, especially Pen Set. But there is no reason to farm C13 right now. If you're farming C13 right now, you're wasting energy. To put it simply. So, if you're using Katie's Hunt right now, if you're trying to get those sets, you're wasting energy. Because you're not getting the most out of your energy. You're not getting like gold. You're not getting anything. That's what they said, but I'm like, how long does Smilegate like take to develop this stuff, dude? It doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's so weird to me. Like, it's been for quite a while that they're working on it. Which makes me think that, what the heck? Why is that an Abyssal Crown? Alright, we can just auto here. Acid Mech 13 I started doing a lot more of. I didn't realize how important immunity set was till very recently. So, very, very, very good. Wyvern will always be like number one. Always should farm Wyvern. Second is like, arguably it's actually Acid Mech Hunt, but Banshee's pretty nice too if you're someone that builds a lot of tanks. But immunity is the way, dude. Put immunity on everything and you'll do considerably better in PvP content. Nice. I can't wait to get to miss my Sage Ball. Banshee's good for counter gear. And lifesteal is pretty good on some characters. Alright. Didn't they open more slots for these? I should open them up. But what I'm thinking of doing for this one, there's no RB, so I can just take General Purgus. Take G-Perg here. Do I need a Tywin? I could honestly just put Rylet, just in case things do go south. Got a little bit of a Rylet in there. Ugh. Yeah, I have a the reason I don't like doing... Alright, so you guys know A13 is like probably the hardest hunt. And most people will agree on that. Right? That it's the hardest hunt, that is the hardest hunt. Right? Oh, okay, she could have landed a glancing hit and I would have been screwed. I could still miss here. Oh yeah, we did. Or she has immunity up. Well, good thing we brought everyone else. Does O'Reilly just get deleted here though? Oh god, we messed up. We messed up. I didn't think this through. And I realize my mistake now. But it is too late for me. Oh, damn, dude. Let me get rid of these. Oh, man. This is gonna be not so great. Alright, we landed on the Sedum, which is... okay, he didn't land the glancing hit. She didn't land the burn. She didn't land the slow. Who do we eat up? I feel like we have to eat this up, but we should actually we should really go for the Mersa. But if we lose, we miss, we lose. This is not great. I think we have to do this. Or no, I think we just S1. I don't think I have a chance to S3. Alright. Can my General Purgus solo this? Do we believe in General Purgus? But yeah, Asimec is the slowest one, but it's one of the most important ones. What I usually do is I'll go to sleep and I'll come back later and do it. Like I'll just go to sleep and I'll just let it run overnight. I don't think General Purgus solos this. I don't have a damage General Purgus. No! Damn it, dude. We lost another one. I hate Arena. I should have just brought a Kali. What was I thinking? Let me redo this one because I don't mind this list too much and I should not have lost this one. It makes me upset and it was just because I'm a baddie. So we're gonna redo this. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring in a Kali. And we're gonna bring in Emo Haste. Or no, do we need the Soul Burn? No, I'd rather have the push. We're gonna do this. And this should work now. But Asimec one shot is like, if you can get that, is really good.
How annoying.
Do we seriously just outspeed? Can you kill here, please? Thank you. See, that's all I needed to do. I don't know why I just didn't do that. Feels bad. Now I can literally just auto this. Oh, man. Ugh. My runs take about 6 to 8 minutes. JSAC, it's most likely Belial who is the leader of Policia. Before she was in a... I think, I'm going to preface this. I think it's going to be Belial who is the leader of Policia, who right now is in a chair. Who is, like, basically crippled. Because, like, she walks around with the chair. So I'm pretty sure it's crippled. So maybe it's, like, her before that happened. Is my theory. And we're going to get to see her, why she became that way. But it's kind of weird. They usually haven't released, like... I guess with Deanne, she was an old version of Queen Deanne. So it could be a scenario like that. I don't know what other scenario... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's before everything happened. Do I pick... Bro, the video today was a storyline video, bro. I love Epic 7's storyline. I do get things wrong occasionally, though. So if I ever get something wrong, please be sure to tell me, like, hey, you said this, but it's actually this. Like, I like to know when I'm wrong about lore stuff, because I really care about lore stuff. And if you have disagreements with me, also too, we can have a good discussion on Epic 7 lore. I think we're using this one, right? Yeah, this is the team.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
Bro, I'm not the Lord Master, but I actually care about the lore in my games. I know a lot of people don't. I really do. I try to read every... Like, honestly, if you ask me, one of the turnoffs for me from Genshin Impact was that the storyline was a little weak on Genshin Impact. That was one of the turnoffs. Like, actually, no lie, I actually think the storyline was a little weak on Genshin Impact side. And that was kind of a turnoff for me. There's some cool cutscenes, but like the character writing, besides Diluc, everyone's kind of... But Epic 7 anime would be dope. Destina's lore, she was season 2. What do you mean? You don't know what happened to her? Destina is a spirit lord who gave her blessing to Ruel, right? And because Ruel died, spirit lords know about the world resetting. Destina was so sad that she took on the body of Ruel, so that's why she looks like Ruel. And she came down. And she came down because she was noticing some of the other spirits weren't talking to her. And she runs into Sid and to Dingus. What's his name? Dingus? It's not Dignus. Wait. Is it Dingus? Dude, why can't I pronounce his name? Wait, it's not Dingo. Yeah, thank you. Dingo. Thank you for spelling it out. That was... Ooh, pronunciation, y'all. Dingo. Thank you, y'all. Um, Dingo came in and was like, "Yo, Malekith isn't replying." And Stina was like, "What? Why isn't she replying?" And then they're like, "I don't know." And they're like, "All right, let's go check it out." That's TLDR. She does that, and then come episode 2, Strasse is kind of messing stuff up. So we find out that Strasse was about to essentially kill Malekith, and the Stina basically comes in and helps him keep him alive, and that's all she does. Dude, that was way too hard. Dingo. I really just need to read it. It's because, okay, here's the thing. In the past, I used to really not like Dingo. And I used to call him Dingus. So, that's the TLDR of the Stina. There's some stuff with Nixie's Sanctum as well. Like, she apparently recently appeared in Nixie's Sanctum. But that one I'm not too sure if she played a lot. And hey, what's up, Adib? Damn it, we're gonna lose Tomoka. Feels bad. The Aureus is on the last Rider crawl. That's really odd. We should still be able to win this pretty easily. Like, no sweat. My Akali is just gonna start lapping in a second. And my Stena, because there's so many there, should be really strong. Tonight will be announced, and it'll come out probably tomorrow, actually. I don't think it's there. But, okay, here's my thing, though. I think it's weird, because usually they do the stream a week before the hero's release, no? Like, with more came out the week afterwards. So, is she getting released 2 days from now, or are they gonna do another filler banner? They didn't clarify, and they switch it every time. Because I think Flan, they announced, and the next day she came out. I'm pretty sure. But more, they waited a week. So I don't know what their schedule is, man. It's next week, so it's not this week. Okay, good. I can save stuff a little longer. I wonder who the rerun is then. That's odd. Who's gonna be the rerun? Because they haven't announced anything. I really hope it's not Iceria. Holy cow. If it's Iceria, I'm gonna be really sad. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alencia does have an extra week. Yeah. Probably next week then. So who's the rerun then? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, I'm really curious who the next rerun's gonna be. I doubt they'll put a limited, right? There's no way they put a limited in a new one real soon. Yeah, I really hope they don't put Iceria. I really want an Iceria, and I really hope they don't put her in there. Because that would make me really sad. I'm trying to think. Falconeer Clary doesn't go on Cerise if I do S3, does she? Yeah, I don't think she does. If I put Cerise, she's not gonna go on Cerise. YOLO. A MILF? What? Wait, what? Why, bro? Alencia's cute. Let Alencia be cute. Let Alencia be cute, bro. She doesn't need all that other stuff, bro. Let Alencia... Let Alencia stay cute, bro. Don't do poor Alencia like that, bro. I actually can't Soulburn here. I really have to hope for the stun. If I don't stun here, she's gonna go on top model Luluka, and it's gonna make me really sad. Okay. One step from quitting? Why, bro? Is it the meta? Or just no time, or just chilling? Alright, let me see this. I'm always curious why people quit the game. Live stream chat is kind of sus. Yeah. Senya being the first Dragon Knight is a big rip. But here's the thing: why does Senya always appear as a child, like she's dead or something? Wrestling champ, yeah, champ is kind of boring right now. Or arena overall has always been boring. Dude, Senya's not a lolly. Dude, do not tell me that, bro. She's a child, bro. There's no way. There's no way. Nah, bro. She's literally dead. I know she's dead. She's a child, right? But she didn't die in Alencia's village. But they showed that she died when she was training with Mortalex. They showed that clip of her training with Mortalex, and Mortalex was like, she's not gonna make it. And then I don't think she did. Unless she does, by some weird reason, actually make it. And then maybe that's why Ilnaf's going crazy? Wait, I think that's what it is. Wait. Spoiler time and like theory time. They showed Senya in episode 3 training with Mortalex. And they showed in Alencia's side story that Mortalex was interested in Senya because she could hold the stone. Like that red stone. So maybe Mortalex thought she was gonna die, but she didn't before rampaging or something. Or maybe she did grow up and she just remembers when she was innocent. And maybe Faustus took over, or the star took over, and now her descendants, who is like Ilnaf, the reason she kind of went crazy is maybe because part of that red stone stuck to her or something. I don't know, bro. That's my theory. Something like that. Yeah, she gave powers to Ross. So, let me think. Basar would be perfect here because then I could just use this team against them and be okay. But I don't know how tanky the Zemokan is, which is a problem. I know I can get the first turn on them, right? But I don't want to just sacrifice my Akali like that. Just send her out to die, and that's all she does, and then she's gone. I could just leave the Zemokan alone and kill everything else. You have a theory that Strauss is... No, they're from different dimensions. I don't think Strauss and Ross are the same person. Rowana kidnapped Ross, remember? Rowana actually kidnapped Ross. She just, like, took him somewhere, dude. I don't know where, but... It's interesting. I don't know if I want a Soulburn here or not, because I do get the... boosted damage. Because this might actually do too much damage. Nah, there's no way. It's a knight. The main villain? It's gonna be... Okay. The Epic 7 storyline, right now, the way they have it set up, and the way that they keep introducing heroes, it's going to go to the War of the Gods that's happening. Not Ross. Strauss got taken by Rowana. It was really weird. Rowana kidnapped Strauss. It was really weird. But I think like the episode 10 is going to be like... Because y'all know Orbis is a really small world. Orbis is puny, dude. Like, Orbis is nothing, dude. Yeah, Strauss is not Ross. They're different. But Orbis is puny, and there's like all these gods, and they told you in the beginning of the story that all these gods are at war. And they're like basically like an endless war that they just kind of dip. My theory is that they're slowly going to get higher dimensional beings coming. So like the next one is the Eastern storyline. We're going to get to see the god that Ravi represents, right? So that's what we're going to see most likely in the Eastern continent. And I think Noct is going to show up, and then probably it's going to like go more into like the vampire portion and like all that stuff. It's going to get kind of weird. Year 4 is Eurasia. Wait, Year 4 is Eurasia? It's not the Eastern continent? So Eurasia will just probably just be like vampires and like phantom sea and like supernatural stuff. Yeah, Strauss is from a different dimension. I kind of just want to stun this because I don't want her reviving or doing anything I don't want her to do. Damn, he actually resisted that. Yeah, Eastern Empire is a continent, or Eastern continent, or something like that. It's called like Eastern continent, not Eastern Empire. It's called like Eastern continent. It's where Ken is from. That's where Apocalypse Ravi basically is from. It's where Surin is from. If you all know Surin. So that's probably where we'll go. Surin's home, essentially. Alright. I probably could auto this, but I just want to be safe that he's not going to bring back Ammo Cannon, and then I'll put it on auto. Dude, thank y'all so much for being here today, y'all. I would not be able to do Arena if y'all weren't here. I would not mentally be... Like, I probably would have done more fights in this amount of time. Since I wouldn't be talking and looking at stuff. But still, dude, this is just... Dude, the new call-out? Oh, man. There's a lot of theories and there's a lot of hopes. My hope is Fate. Ravi is right now, as of the lore, yes, she's dead. She's gone. But she could potentially come back since she's a homunculus. So. But yeah, I'm big sad, bro. I wish I had a what's her name? To deal with this. A sinful Angelica would be really nice right there. I'm still gonna take this scene because I just want to go fast. Meta-wise, yeah, she's popping off meta-wise. But yeah, I love lore, dude. I love lore from any game. Every time I play a game, if it doesn't have lore, my interest in that game drops very slightly. I know some people are like, oh, it's just lore, bro. Just gameplay's all that matters. I'm like, nah. Nice. I probably shouldn't have used it this early. Hindsight. Because now I have no way to kill with Tomoka. Oh, man. Feels bad. E7 does have a very high kill count. E7 is a very deadly game. Dude, it's so sad. There's so many units that are just dead. Ruel is dead. Wait, am I going to speed the crow? Yes, I do. Hey, what's up, Sultan? I'm glad you enjoyed it. Arby's gone, which means Vildred is gone. Who else is gone? There's so many people gone in this game. Cowrick, dude. Spoilers, bro, but yeah. He's dead. It's so sad. It's so sad, dude. That one was really sad. Sigrid has the potential. Alright, did y'all see... it might just be me who did it. But did y'all do the storyline with Sage Ball and Sasan? Where Sage Ball and Sasan was like the short storyline that had the Rylet art and stuff like that. Did y'all do that? Did y'all do that one? Because that one's pretty big. Because it actually shows that Sigurd might actually come back. That was like, that Sage and Ball one, it just showed snippets of a bunch of stories. It showed Last Rider Cross stories. And Last Rider Cross found someone, and he was like, Sigrid? And it was like, oh snap, Sigrid's coming back. And then Emil Sigrid's like, crow. So, there's a chance, right, that Sigrid comes back. Who else? Yeah, Deanne and Bast are both dead. Pretty sad. She went through a Chaos Portal? Yeah, probably. But, alright, y'all. We made it up to Challenger 4. It only took 2 hours of my life to get here. Now we gotta do all of that 3 more times. So that's another 3 more times? No, 4 more times. So that's another 8 hours of my life. Woo! Alright, I can't do this. I need to go sleep early. I'm starting to try to go to bed earlier and wake up earlier. So let me just do some quick dailies and we can talk. We can chat a little bit longer. I'm just gonna check my daily charms and stuff like that. Lilius is dead. Dude, I really hope Lilius comes back, but I know she won't. Lilius, I don't like how fast they wrote her off and how, like, they were building up to Lilius being like a G. And they kind of rushed the downfall. Yeah, her death was really lame. It was sad. My favorite part of season 2 storyline was Charles versus Lilius, dude. That was my favorite part of the storyline. Lilius versus Charles was probably the hypest point for me in Epic 7 lore. That was just like, bro, I was like, bro, Charles versus Lilius? Shoot. Furious versus Lilius was also really, really good. I really, really enjoyed that one as well. Furious versus Lilius, that one was like, that's pretty heat. Like just two city lords that are super like ambitious, fighting each other. That one was pretty sick. Which is why I'm kind of excited if they ever do an M of Furious. But it's some spicy stuff, dude. There's some spicy stuff in the Epic 7 lore. Episode 1 by far is still the best written though. I for the lore videos, I actually went back and reread the storyline. I actually teared up a lot. Bro, of course, bro, Charles? You think Charles gonna lose, bro? Nah, bro, Charles never loses, bro. That Charles is actually OP. Oh yeah, counter set or speed set. I'm personally gonna keep him on a speed set. The counter set one looks really fun and annoying, but immunity is everywhere, dude. So you're not gonna get a lot out of him with counter set, unless you're doing arena and guild wars. Then you can actually do some spicy stuff with him. But I feel like speed set is just, you're gonna get the most out of him still. So there's that. Oh yeah, dude, I want the Rylet story arc. The Rylet. Alright. Before I end the stream, and before y'all leave, if you don't want spoilers, you should probably leave right now. Because I'm gonna go over the journal art, because it's just heat, bro. So I'm about to go over it. Leave now while you can. Thanks for coming. Make sure to subscribe. But let's do a little bit of lore talk, since I know you guys apparently really like the lore, and a lot of people don't. And I love the lore of this game. This was like such a hype moment. And it really makes me wonder what's coming next, dude. I want this storyline. So this, like the Rylet storyline with Lilius, like what Emma Lilius went. And we know there's an Emma Lilius. Because he says, my sword is yours, Lilius. Rylet literally is like committing his loyalty. So we know Remnant Violet is committed to Lilius. So we know there's going to be an Emma Lilius. And we know there's going to be an Emma Pavel. And just like the dark storyline of Sidonia looks so hype, bro. I'm so hype. Yeah, he talked to Emma Lilius here. He was like, I'll give you my sword and like whatever. And like, no, he didn't kill her. Like he was there, and Lilius was like, I can give you what you desire, like revenge and stuff like that. And then Rylet's like, how can I trust you? And Lilius did something that they didn't say what she actually did. But Rylet was like, okay, I trust you. I'll give you my blade as long as I'm alive. He literally says that. So Rylet kind of heat. This one, the art was kind of weird. Elena looking hella depressed. F10 looking hella evil on this art. This one was really, really interesting. She looks so sad. She looks like a servant or something too. That's what I was thinking too. I think she gave herself a scar, because Lilius gave Violet this scar. Lilius is the one that actually gave Rylet the scar, so I could see herself giving her a scar on the other eye or something. So, that one was really hype. This was really cute. This dude, they left us off at such a cliffhanger. We haven't heard, they revealed that like Angel Angelica, they revealed it like before episode 3, and they have not done anything else with her. And like the Angelica storyline was actually probably one of the most interesting storylines they've done so far, because you're just like, Sinful Angelica, bro. Like it was pretty. Like I was like, this is so interesting. I want to see what happens. What happened to that? This was just really sad. And of course, this one was just like, oh, it was all ships, bro. This one was all ships. It was my favorite. This one's so wholesome. This one's so wholesome, dude. But this one was also very wholesome. And then as far as episode, dude, this week's storyline broke my freaking heart, dude. That's Senya, by the way, if you guys don't know. But God, bro, this broke my heart. Alencia made me really sad. What they did to Alencia. Yeah, I mean, you realize like Arthur is a king. Like, it's bound to happen. But this was probably the saddest moment in Epic 7 storyline. It was so depressing seeing this part, bro. Mort is actually an asshole, bro. Screw Mort. Mort can get ditched. This one, I would have liked if they kept the suspense a little longer. But it was pretty like WTF moment when this actually happened in the actual story. I was like, no way they actually killed off Ross, right? Like, no way. No, Kobe, it was a side ending for the storyline. So this one, you could take different paths, and one of the paths was that Bellona marries Aether. This was before Bellona joined Phantom CIC. So canonically, they did not get married. Canonically, Bellona just left, and same did Litica. So the good ending is the canonical ending. The bad ending was Aether marries Bellona, and they're both depressed for the rest of their life. No. Oh yeah, dude, I was really happy with Phantom CIC. I can't stay too long because I do need to sleep. So thank you all so much for coming. If you liked the video, or I guess the stream, make sure you like, sub, all that good stuff. It really does help the channel. Thank you all to all the new members and anyone who used the live chat. It really does help a lot. Hopefully we get to do more cool stuff in the future, like the art competition that we didn't get to do last year. And we get to do like all the fun stuff we didn't get to do before. Lore video when soon. We did one today, kind of. I like the story content. It's just I don't know how to move forward from here, and I'm starting to forget some of the things. And some people are starting to call me out for forgetting parts of the storyline. So I really need to, because the next one is gonna be events before season 2, and there's a lot of events that happen before season 2. Like there's almost too much to cover in one video, and I don't know how, because I don't want to do 2 videos for the in between season 1 and season 2. Like it was like why Cowrick so messed up. That was one of the side stories. Violet going to Essera. That was another one. That was another that happened before season 2. The Stina's story happened before season 2, and it's important for season 2. So that's 3 side, like Violet, Cowrick, Destina, all of them happened before. The Phantom CIC one happened before as well, with like Phantom CIC fighting Strasse. That's when we actually first meet Strasse. So, can I show my specs? I don't have them built yet, but Thursday we are gonna be doing a testing stream. So we will do a testing stream on Specimen Says. I'll give him pimped out gear for the free on equip. I'll make him look nice. I'll let you guys tell me what you guys want to see. We'll try different sets on him. We'll try different teams. Sadly, this isn't fully Mulagor out, but it should be enough. So we'll do some testing. We'll do some testing for this weekend, or not this weekend, this Thursday. So that was the stream on Thursday. Was gonna be testing this guy out, right? So, all right, I'm actually sleeping now. So goodbye. Thanks for coming. If you haven't, subscribe. Let me put that in. But that's all I got for you guys today. And I will see y'all next time. Also, Kise, because Yuffie doesn't do a lot. But okay, bye. See y'all next time.